All right, everybody. So you've made it past Module 1 for the Cold Email Bootcamp. I wanted to hop in before we move into Module 2 to actually show you how to set up your first campaign and just walk through this demo so you can follow along inside of Instantly and just go through this with me. So right here, this is the campaigns tab that you want to come to right here. You just click add new and then name your campaign, whatever you need to name it, and it will pop up here. You can come in here to analytics, and then you want to come in here to leads. So ideally, you already have your leads cleaned. I recommend using OmniVerifier. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but I will link them down below so that you can go there and check them out. So you can go here, add leads, and then go to whatever option best fits you. CSV, this is if you've already cleaned it or you already have a list somewhere else. And you can clean it once you upload it too, but this is what I recommend using. Super Search is going to be Instantly's native search feature, so this is where it will bring you. So to come back in here to campaigns, you want to come to add leads again. And you can enter them manually, that's going to take you so much time, or you can plug in Google Sheets. I'm going to show you how to do the CSV method because that is what most of you will be using. So CSV, just click to upload, and then I think I have Apollo contacts. So just contacts here, make sure that they map. So first name, that's first name, last name, job title, company name for emails, email. So you see you have to fix it sometimes. So just take a look. Add a custom variable, it will add this column. Make sure this one gets changed to email status. If you do want to see all of this and be able to plug it into Instantly, you just have to add it as a custom variable. So if you want to know that, it's not a catch-all in your CSV data inside of Instantly, you would have to add that in there. Same thing with departments or seniority, phones, all of that. Just make sure whatever you want to see maps correctly. And then you can come down here, make sure their LinkedIn is mapped, their website is linked. You can create a custom variable if you want to pull in their company LinkedIn. Same thing with addresses or anything like that. But really all you need is their email and then most of their main information. Pull in anything that you would like to also enrich, whether that's using ChatGPT, where I'll show you in future videos how to run some integrations with that. This check mark right here, this will, like if you have duplicates in other campaigns, so the same emails, or maybe other lists inside of Instantly or just in the entire workspace. This is just checking for duplicates. So if you are once you advance and you have more lists that you're pulling in, depending on if you're wanting to hit people again or make sure you don't hit your limits inside of Instantly, you would just correspond that with the check marks here. Most of the time I just leave it on because I don't want to import. If I already have the leads in the workspace or in another campaign, I can just very easily move that and push that over. So I typically keep these on, and this is the feature that I was talking about with verifying your leads. So if your lead list isn't clean yet, you can use this native feature inside of Instantly to actually verify and clean the leads. But just come in here, detected 25 data rows, upload all, ask you, are you sure? Boom, and then it uploads the contacts. If you want to see what that looks like, you can come in here to leads. Instantly we'll start checking the email provider and the security gateway for you. And then you'll have a status section up here with if they've been contacted or not, so you can continually watch this. Actually refresh this for you. So you can see it's already uploaded the data for the email provider, the security gateway, and then it's also uploaded all the other information that we had asked it to upload. So I will cover this in future videos, but you can add AI prompting in here to, take data or take some insights from their website, their job title, their LinkedIn, and you can plug that into some custom features using the AI prompts up here. If you do ever need to add more leads to this, you can just add more leads. And then also too, if you want to see filters and be able to see, okay, who has replied, who was not interested, where are our bounces at, you can come in here and take a look at that if you need to. The next section is sequences. This is where you're actually going to be writing your copy. We're going to cover copywriting in future videos, but this is where you would be plugging that in. And then your schedule is right here. So you'll be able to see your sending schedule. So if you have a lead list that you know is maybe primarily in the Pacific time zone, like California, Washington, Oregon, maybe you even have leads in Hawaii and Alaska, maybe. You would obviously want to change this to be their time zone over Pacific time, just so it's a closer match. I don't recommend sending on Saturdays or Sundays, depending on your industry. Like if you have home service leads or maybe realtors, sending on Saturday can be a good day, but for most of your lists, just Monday through Friday is the best. And you can always save a custom schedule by naming it, test, and then just saving that. And then you can have different schedules saved. This will be when your campaigns launch. So let's say you plug everything in here, but I want to launch this campaign next Monday. I can get it ready today on a Saturday and apply that, and then it's ready to go. For options, this is where you would just come in and select whatever email accounts you have and plug those in. You can tag these so that you can bulk batch them all at once. But however many accounts you attach right here is going to affect your sending volume. So back to the math that we've used in previous videos, if I have 5 email accounts, 5 inboxes that I can send from, and they're all set at 130, or they're all set at 30 per day for the volume, then I'll be able to have a sending volume, daily sending volume of 150. And so when you do select all of those accounts, it will automatically adjust right here, but you just want to make sure that math matches. So if you have 5 selected up here, this should be showing 150 if your daily sending volume is 30. If you do have questions about that, let me know down below. I'll be making some more videos about this, but I know that one can kind of be tricky if you're just starting off. We'll cover settings real quick again. So the stop sending emails on reply, this should be enabled. So like when it's a human response, you do want that sequencing to stop. Open tracking, you want to make sure this is disabled, and then click this for send emails as text only, no HTML. We covered the daily limit, and then as far as advanced options are concerned, you can change the owner of the campaign if you need to, add certain custom tags. This right here, I recommend coming in and changing this so that way you're adding random time between emails. It's not just like every 2 minutes an email sends. It doesn't look as natural. So go with a single digit and then go with a low digit 2-digit number. So like 7 and 12 is a good option. This section right here, a lot of people have questions about prioritizing the new leads. So this, if you click this will be sending new leads over your scheduled follow-ups, which most of the replies in an email campaign are received on the front end. So if you do click this and you do have an upgrade to a premium option, you will have the ability to get theoretically more meetings in a shorter time frame, if that makes sense. For the AZ testing, you can choose a winning metric where it will automatically see, okay, what is the campaign that has the winning reply rate, and it will automatically start selecting that. Provider matching, this is where you can match email service providers based off of, okay, are they in Outlook, are they in Google, and then matching that to whatever you have on your end. So your Google domains will match to Google, and then also your Outlook domains will match there as well. Same thing here with the stop sending rules that can be included. So this option right here, stop campaign for company on reply. So it will stop the campaign automatically for all leads from a company if a reply is received from any of them. So this is like, for example, if you're emailing Coca-Cola and in your lead list you have like 10 Coca-Cola contacts, if you get an email response from one of them, it will stop the others. For the stop sending emails on auto reply, this is stopping the emails to a lead if an automatic response has been received. So you don't want to have this on because, like I covered in previous videos, the out of office is just going to happen. It's going to be part of the game. Don't have this because this is putting more HTML and like link in there. If you do want an option that helps with deliverability, And then also if you need to comply with CAN spam and rules there, you can put this in the like PS section down below in your copy of like PS, just reply with not interested or just reply with no, and I'll take you off the list. This feature right here, so if people are marked as like risky to be contacted, their email, domain is maybe bouncing a lot or instantly has data on this, you can check this box that will enable the risky emails, and then you can also disable the bounce protect. I don't worry about any of this. I just send emails. I send a ton. Don't worry about the CC and the BCC. And then there's some advanced deliverability options if you do upgrade your account. But I just want to cover the basics for you guys. So that's the options tab. This analytics back here, this will show you all the data from your campaigns once they launch. So I just wanted to hop into the analytics dashboard for one of my clients to show you. And you can see I'll refresh it so you know it's real. So you can see total sent. It will tell you how many total emails you've sent, what's the reply rate, how many positive marketing qualified leads have you generated. While we're here, we can go ahead and hop into the next module. So I'm just going to speak briefly on the sequencing and the steps that you have added in here. So instantly we'll automatically add one step for each that you put in here. And you can add new steps as you add the copy. I recommend just starting off a sequence of like 1 to maybe 4 steps. You don't really want to go over 4. So as far as the timing is concerned, you can just split this up into 2, and then for this other one down here, use for this one maybe use 3, so that way you're mixing it up a little bit. Because if you're just using 24 hours over and over again, it looks too automated. But if you go over 4 days, most of the time they're going to forget about you. And so how you can have your sequencing set up is you have bi-weekly rotation. So you have campaigns that are launching, let's say, on Monday of week 1 of the month. You send to them for 2 weeks, maybe like a week and a half, you send to them. And then you take them off for 14 days. And then during that 14-day period, they're going to forget about you. They're going to be like, they're not going to remember, right? And so once that list has cooled off, you start hitting them again. And maybe you've made some tweaks or some adjustments to the copy. Because after, 4 to 5 days, like somebody in B2B, like they've already forgotten about you. So just keep that in mind when you set up your steps. And then I already touched on the timing and the time zone matching. So just make sure that you implement that for, if you have a lead list that is like all maybe Pacific time zone, you don't really want to be emailing these people at like 2 a.m. their time or, 4 a.m. their time. It's just too early. So just some small tweaks to make.